Welcome to this class on balancing the water element. So I invite you to come up to standing to begin with. We're going to flow through some gentle activations to warm the body, and then we're going to move into the beautiful water sequence. So this sequence focuses on the sacrum area of the spine, where the kidneys are, and also the water centres of the body, and the idea is to balance that area. The kidneys as well, of course, associated with the elimination processes of the body. So the water element is all about letting go, going with the flow, and letting go of any physical, mental or emotional tensions, creating space in the body for your natural creativity to blossom. So hopefully we'll do that today. And the second half of the class, we're going to come down to the floor for the moon sequence. And this sequence again focuses on that sacrum area, and also helps to balance the hormonal system of the body, or that area of the reproductive organs and the circulatory parts of the body. And it's great for calming a stressed mind as well. So hopefully balancing the stress hormones, those adrenal glands above the kidneys, will get a good squeeze in this class. So we'll balance those stress hormones out and finish with a lovely relaxation. So I'll just pop some music on. Forgot about the music. And we'll make a start. Okay. So in Drew, we always start with a bit of movement to get the body and the mind activated. So with your feet comfortably apart, we're simply going to allow the arms to flop around the body. So starting with a lovely twist to warm the spine, feeling that lower part of the spine beginning to warm and gently moving. That's great. And then you can lift one heel and then the other. That's great. Good. Allowing the arms to be nice and floppy, keeping the knees soft, bending the knees. Don't want to twist those delicate knees. And the head can be looking forwards if that's comfortable, or looking to the side. Again, take your pick and gently raising the arms up until you're tapping the opposite shoulder with the opposite hand. That's great. Okay. So twisting, fantastic for the spine, the nervous system, great for the digestive organs, all in one movement. That's lovely. And then gradually lowering the arms down, maybe slowing down that movement a little bit as we come back to the start. Lovely. Okay, so keeping the feet comfortably apart, hip or shoulder width, we're going to roll one shoulder back and then the other. Nice. Knees are still soft, and it's as if we're scooping water, thinking about water again today. Scooping lovely clear water, bringing the elbows into the movement. And as you make these lovely movements with the arms, like a water wheel, you'll maybe feel the spine starting to move laterally, so a lovely sideways movement. We're going to take your spine through all its 6 ranges of movement today. So we've done twisting to the right, twisting to the left, lateral movements. Fantastic. It's like swimming backstroke in space. Lovely. And then again, gradually making those movements a little bit smaller and bringing that back to a still point. I'm just going to turn my music down a wee bit. Okay, fantastic. So the next two movements for the spine, backwards and forward bend. So take this gently and stay within your own comfort level. We start by lifting the arms up and simply stretching up to the sky, and then bringing the hands down in front as you soften the knees. Take the hands behind you, and then again lifting the hands up in front, arching if that's comfortable, and then soften the knees as you bring the hands down and behind. So bending forwards to a point that suits you. Any low blood pressure, avoid coming down too low. And take it at a speed that suits you. Breathing in as you lift the arms, breathing out as you lower. Using the momentum of the arms to lift and open the chest. That's beautiful. Good. Okay, we'll do one more of those. And then release the arms. Fantastic. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this movement a bit more easily. We're going to anchor the right leg and step forwards and back with the left foot. So simple stepping forwards and back, that's good. And then we bring the arms into the movement. So as we step forwards, lifting the arms up and down, and as we step back, lifting the arms up and down again. Lovely. Breathing in as you lift the arms, breathing out as you lower the arms. And if you've got any high blood pressure, keeping the arms a little bit lower. That's good. Opening the chest as you breathe in, letting go of any stresses from the day as you breathe out. Nice. Nice warm up for the shoulders, upper spine. That's great. Nice. Okay, we're going to extend this movement and alter it a little bit. So the next time you come forwards, raise the arms up, and then as you bring the arms down, step back with the same leg and bring the arms down and behind like you did in the previous activation. So breathing in, opening, breathing out, bending down. Breathing in, open the chest, breathing out, letting go. We're gently warming into the hamstrings, just as far as is comfortable for you. One more on this side, and then have a little shiggle, have a little shake, and we'll do the other side. So turn into your left. We're going to anchor the left leg and step forwards and back with the right leg this time. Okay, I'm mirroring you, so I'm hoping this makes sense. Okay, good. Okay, and then the arms, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Nice. And feel that area between the shoulder blades as you breathe in and lift the arms. Feel that area between the shoulder blades becoming warm, shoulder blades coming together. And as you breathe out, letting go. Fantastic. Great for the diaphragm, this movement. Warming up the core of the body. Nice. And then we'll do our slow in-breath, stepping back, forward bend, arms behind. Breathing in, opening, breathing out, letting go. Open into the energy of the sun and breathing out, releasing any stress. Once more. Lovely, and come back to the centre. We've got a couple of more warm-ups to do. If you need a drink at any point, do grab something to sip. Obviously we're working with the water element, so it's good to keep hydrated. So the next movement, we're going to swivel the feet to the right, so that the right foot is about 90 degrees to the right and the left toes are pointing out slightly. So you can comfortably bend the knees. That's nice. And then as we bend the right knee, lifting the arms, as we straighten it, lowering the arms. So breathing in, breathing out. Nice and gentle. Okay. And then on the next out breath, turn the palms towards the sky and draw them into the waist as you soften the back knee. Breathe in, breathe out. So it's quite a strong out breath. So activating that area of the solar plexus, accessing your inner vitality, warming the calf muscles, keeping the heels in contact with the mat. Lovely. And then on the next in breath, taking the arms out to the sides like wings and stretching forwards, and then breathing out. Breathing in, arms open like the wings of an eagle, and then breathing out. Really stretching into the calves and the lovely psoas muscles. That's lovely. And then release the hands after that next one. And swiveling the feet to the left side. We'll repeat the gentle knee bends first. And then the arm movements, breathing in as you bend the left knee, breathing out as you sway gently back. Beautiful. And then fists into the waist, breathing out. Good. And then opening your arms like the wings of an eagle, stretching into the whole of the back, warming the lats as well as those lovely calf muscles. That's great. And we'll do one more on this side. And then release the hands down, keeping the feet just over shoulder widths apart with the toes pointing out about 45 degrees. Let's move over here so you can see. And we're going to bring one hand in front of the other, lifting the hands as if you're taking off a jumper, and then circle them as you soften into the knees. Breathing in, lifting the hands, circling and bending the knees as you breathe out. I might disappear off the top of the frame, just checking the camera. That's lovely. And again, going down as far as is comfortable for you. We're simply warming the legs at this stage. I like to think of making a beautiful golden sun with the hands. As you breathe in, you're breathing in that warmth and vitality from the sun. And it takes your mind away from your legs as well. Okay. We'll do one more of those, and then I think that's probably our activations finished. So do grab a drink, have a shiggle, have a shake if you need one. That's lovely. And then we'll introduce you to the water sequence. So one of the energy block release sequences, the water sequence, helps to unlock tensions on a physical, emotional and a mental level as well. So it works on the mind and the body. So we start with the body in mountain pose. The feet are about hip width. You can measure this with the length of 1 foot. If you like measurements, and that's your thing. Knees are soft and the tailbone tucked under slightly to create a neutral pelvis. The sternum lifting as you breathe into the chest. Shoulders nice and warm now and relaxed. And the crown of the head lifting towards the sky. Strong and steady as a mountain. Having an awareness through the feet of your connection with the earth beneath you, stable and secure. And then getting ready for a little bit of movement. We're going to bring one hand in front, bringing the right hand in front and the left hand behind, raising them to shoulder height, and then move both hands down, swapping over, lifting the left hand up in front, the right hand behind, and then alternating, breathing in as you lift, breathing out as the arms come down. And you can turn to look at the hand behind for another beautiful twist. I'm just having a sneaky peek at you, that's great. Knees lovely and soft. I go with the flow of my life. Beautiful flowing movement with the breath and the arms. Okay, the next time the right hand comes up in front and the left hand behind, turn the left palm to face in front of you and the right palm to face towards you, and then bring both palms towards each other. They cross in the middle, left hand in front, right hand behind, and then again both palms towards each other, crossing in the middle, lifting. Breathing out as the palms cross, breathing in, twisting, breathing out. Beautiful. Doing this with your own breath in your own time. So this movement is all about balance, giving and receiving. We're given two hands, one to give and one to receive. So as you move the hands, affirming, I am kind to myself and to others. I am kind to myself and to others. Beautiful. And after the next movement, allowing the arms to float down, back to the sides. Fantastic. So now we come into that fearless flight movement, activating the kidney area again. We're going to start by stepping forwards with the right leg. So stepping forwards as you lift the arms up, breathing in, opening the chest, and then stepping back as you bring the hands forwards and behind you into that fearless flight pose. Again, stepping forward with the right leg, breathing in, opening to the energy of the sun, and stepping back with the right leg, breathing out, letting go. Once more, breathing in, opening to your life, and breathing out, letting go of anything you no longer need. And then curling up, feet come back together, and we repeat on the left side. Breathing in, opening, breathing out, stepping the left foot back. Breathing in, stepping forwards, and breathing out, letting go. Once more, breathing in as you step forwards with the left foot, and then breathing out, letting go. Gently curling back up. That's great. And here we take the feet a little bit wider, maybe just over shoulder width, not too wide, and allow the toes to point out at about 45 degrees so that you can easily swivel on the heels. Okay, although I'm sticking to my mat, it's doing its job as a sticky mat. Okay, so for the start of this movement, we bring the hands in front of the navel and we roll the hands. So as if you're rolling a water wheel, moving the hands up, lifting from the sacrum area, lifting the hands in a beautiful circle. And as we do this, we're lifting any heavy emotions, anything that you no longer need, anything that's causing you stress, lifting those emotions up towards that fire center, that solar center, solar plexus. And then swiveling the feet to the right, we keep the hands moving and then extend the left hand forwards as we draw the right hand back, waist level, good. And then swirling the hands as you swivel the feet forwards, swiveling round to the left. This time we extend the right hand as we draw the left hand into the waist. Good. And then repeating again, back to the front, lifting, turning, and on the out breath this time, drawing the hands back. And then turning that wheel again, swiveling the feet round to the left. And then the right hand, I'll show you frontwards. So the right hand comes forward as the left hand goes back. And lovely twist, breathing out. Good. And we'll do that again to the right. Releasing those heavy emotions. Lifting, swiveling to the left. Right hand on the out breath. Releasing. Okay. Good. And then allow the hands to become still at the sides. Feet stay where they are. And this time bring the hands in front of the navel, for the purifying movement. So we're going to move the hands down as we bend the knees, and then lift the hands in front, straighten the legs, and then extend the hands out to the sides. So we'll do that again. So it's as if you're dipping the hands in some water, bending the knees, and then washing that water all over you, and then extending the arms out. Beautiful. With the breath, breathing in, breathing out, bending down, breathing in, washing, breathing out, extending. Good. So taking that clear water, showering yourself with the water, and then expanding from the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And once more. Totally refreshed. Beautiful. Okay. Bringing the hands again to the navel area, this time forming a mudra. So this is the Akash mudra. The thumbs and the index fingers form a triangle at the level of the navel. And we're simply going to move clockwise. So my hands might be going a different direction because I'm moving clockwise for me. So following the natural path of the digestive organs, the ascending, transverse and descending colons, just a gentle movement, balancing, harmonizing those hormones and fluids of the body. Beautiful. Okay, and then relaxing that movement for a moment, interlacing the fingers. We swivel the feet again to the right, lifting the hands, turning the palms to the earth, and then bending down as far as is comfortable, hands towards the earth, soften the knee if you need to, and then release the hands, allowing them to swirl as if they're swirling in water. Feet move round to the front as you continue to swirl, having a playful movement as you play with the image of the water. Feet swivel round to the left, interlace the fingers, soften the left knee, and then inhale in as you lift the hands up, and then turn the palms to the earth, exhaling as you bend down the left side. Again, soften the knee if you need to, coming down to a level that's comfortable, swirling the hands, allowing the upper body to relax, allowing the head to relax, swiveling the feet round to the right, interlacing the fingers, bend the right knee, lifting the hands. Breathing in, and once more breathing out, stretching down the right side. Releasing the arms into the beautiful cooling water, swirling, free movement, allowing the arms to release, swiveling the feet to the left side, interlacing the hands, bend the left knee, lifting the hands up as you breathe in, and last time, moving down over the left leg, releasing the fingers, swirling through the crystal clear water, refreshing the brain with the forward bend, refreshing the mind. Feet swivel to the right, interlace the fingers, and then lifting the hands back. We bring the feet forwards, hands to the navel, and again the Akash mudra, gentle circles in a clockwise direction, balancing, harmonising. Beautiful. Okay. And then gently allow the hands, palms to come together at your heart, bringing the feet towards each other, about hip width again. And we're going to introduce another mudra, our last mudra, the lotus mudra. So keeping the thumbs and the little fingers connected, we open the other fingers like the petals of a lotus flower. Beautiful. And then taking that flower up, above the head, bending into the knees. And then straightening the legs. Allow the hands to come into the Akash mudra again, above the head. I've got my hands a little lower so you can see them. Then bringing the index fingers to the thumbs. Visualizing a beautiful golden thread as you draw the hands apart, drawing that golden thread. Then bring the middle fingers to the thumbs as you lower the hands. Ring finger to the thumbs, connecting all the elements. And then the little finger, the water element, to the thumbs. Hands touch again, and once again into palms together at the heart. We open that lotus flower. And the lotus is a symbol of your heart, the purity of your heart. So this time, placing within that flower the very best qualities of yourself, your highest. And as you lift that lotus, offer up those qualities, those best qualities, out into the world, softening the knees. Gently straightening the knees as you form the Akash mudra, allowing the vitality of the sun, all the elements to refresh and revitalize you. Index fingers and thumbs come together, drawing that golden thread. And then each finger in turn connecting with the thumb, balancing the elements as you form a beautiful golden bubble all around you. Completing with hands back at the heart, silently affirming, my life is in balance, I am calm, I have everything I need. And then gently releasing the hands. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the part of the class where we come down to the mat. So do again have a drink if you need one. The sequence, the moon sequence, is traditionally done in Dhru Yoga from a kneeling position, like so. But if that's not comfortable for your knees, then do use some padding. You may want to sit with a cushion between the heels and the bum to make it more comfortable. You may want to have a blanket underneath the knees. I need a blanket underneath my knobbly knees to give them a little bit of padding. Or you may want to sit cross-legged or on a chair even for this sequence, the first part. So finding a position that's comfortable for you. And we sit in a comfortable sitting position, again with the hands in prayer position at the heart. So visualizing in front of you the beautiful full moon, And those qualities of the moon may be shining down onto a still lake, glistening on the water, cooling, calming, stillness. And then with that vision of the full moon in front, raising up onto the knees, taking the right foot forwards into a runner position, so a gentle runner. And we move the hands. If you're sitting, simply copy the hand movements. So the fingers point forwards, then we extend the hands in front, opening the hands like a crescent moon to the sides. Turn the fingers up towards the sky. I'm going to come at an angle so you can see. And then lift the hands up, palms together above the head, and then draw the hands down in front, another crescent, and then back to the heart. Lovely. So we do that now with the breath. So breathing in as you turn the fingers. Breathe out, extending in front. Breathe in, opening the heart and chest. Breathe out, fingers point to the sky. Breathe in, lifting the hands. Breathe out, hands to shoulder height. And breathe in, back to the heart. Lovely. And again, on your next in-breath, turning the fingers. Breathe out, extend in front. Breathe in, opening the chest. Breathe out, fingers point up. Relax the breathing here as we form that crescent of the moon, that feeling of fullness, completeness. And then taking the left hand, place it next to the right toes. If that's uncomfortable, simply place the left forearm on the right thigh. So whichever movement is comfortable, and then turning the head to look towards the right palm. Visualizing there the beautiful cooling light of the moon as it soothes and nourishes the whole of the spine. On your next in-breath, lifting the hands back to shoulder height. Breathe out as the palms come together. Breathe in, hands come forwards. And breathe out, hands back to the heart, and bring the right knee back if you're kneeling. Beautiful. So we repeat with the opposite leg. So coming up to kneeling, taking the left knee forwards. Beautiful. The movements with the hands, breathing in, fingers point forwards, breathing out, extending. Breathing in, opening the chest. Breathing out, fingers point to the sky. Breathe in, hands come together. Breathing out, hands move forwards. Breathe in, back to the heart. Resting here. On your next in-breath, turning the fingers forwards. Breathing out, extending. Breathe in, opening the arms. Breathe out, fingers point up. Relax the breath here. Visualizing a beautiful moon. It's like a big smile between your arms, contentment, fullness. And then taking the right hand down to the right foot or the right forearm onto the right thigh. We make another crescent as we turn to look towards the left palm. Again, visualizing the cooling full moon pouring its light of grace, soothing, calming the mind. On your next in-breath, lifting the hands back to that crescent shape. Breathing out, palms above the head. Breathe in, extending the hands, and then breathing out, palms to the heart, coming back to kneeling. And breathe easy here for a moment. Releasing the hands. So the next part of the sequence is based on the floor. So if you are sitting on a chair or sitting cross-legged, I invite you to come into a cat position with the knees underneath the hips and the hands underneath the shoulders. We're not going to stay here for very long because we're coming into a plank. So it's a very short plank, don't worry. Just to offer a little bit of a challenge and a little bit of warmth to those adrenal glands. So the traditional plank, we come onto the toes and straighten the legs. If that's not comfortable, then simply bring the knees down to the mat and enjoy a variation with the knees in contact with the mat. Breathing freely here, enjoying the strength in the legs and the arms, and then lowering the knees, lowering the body down towards the mat, ready for the Sphinx pose. So if you're comfortable to bring the tummy down to the mat, then allow the head to rest on the mat for a moment. If you've had any recent abdominal surgery, or if you're pregnant, then simply rest in a supported child pose or frog pose with the knees wide to allow the abdomen to release, and enjoy that resting pose. The rest of you, if you're lying down on your front, I invite you to bring your forehead onto the mat and your hands on either side of your head with the thumbs level with your eyes. Fingers nice and wide, like the claws of a cat. And relax the buttocks. Okay, on an out breath, engage the pelvic floor. And then as you breathe in, lifting the head as if you're rolling a marble away with your nose. Pressing down on the hands and bringing the forearms onto the mat. So the forearms are in contact with the mat. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. You might need to adjust them slightly. That's good, looking good. The legs are nice and relaxed, relaxing the buttocks. And from here, we lengthen the spine as we breathe in and relax the legs as you breathe out. Really squeezing those adrenal glands, relaxing the buttocks on the out breath, lifting and lengthening the spine on the in breath. Allow the eyes to close or soften the gaze as you take your awareness up to the point between the eyebrows. And visualizing above you a beautiful waterfall flowing down over the crown, down the spine, through the kidneys, into the earth beneath you. And this waterfall washing away any tensions, any stresses from the mind, from the spine, from the adrenals, and allowing those stresses those thoughts to flow into the earth. And then when you're ready to come out of this pose, gently opening the eyes, pressing down on the hands as the elbows come out to the side, lowering yourself down, and this time coming into crocodile. So one forearm on top of the other, head resting either on the side or again on the forehead, and the feet a little bit wider than the width of your mat, allowing the heels to fall inwards and the toes to fall outwards. Rest there for a moment. I'm going to move so I can talk to you. Rest there in that beautiful crocodile pose. Allow the breath to be free and have an awareness of the beautiful supportive earth beneath you, connecting with your abdomen on each out breath, allowing the body to melt into the earth. The earth supporting you, secure, still. I am becoming calm. I accept all that is. I am grateful for everything in my life. I let go of everything that is troubling me. I am calm. Enjoying this recuperative pose for another minute, allowing the lower back to soften, beautiful warmth spreading over the whole of the lower back and the abdomen, soothed, nurtured by the still, quiet earth. Very gently now, becoming aware of your connection between the abdomen and the earth, and getting ready for a little bit of movement again, bringing the feet back to hip width, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and pushing the bottom back towards the heels as you come into an extended child pose, head towards the earth, enjoying this gentle counter pose, lengthening the spine, breathing freely into the abdomen. And relaxing that pose for a moment by bringing one hand, one fist on top of the other, resting the forehead on stacked fists, or placing the arms
on the ground and resting the forehead on the mat. Enjoying that gentle counter pose, rebalancing, nourishing the spine. Then bringing the hands towards the mat in front of the knees, very gently uncurling back up to sitting. And at last we've reached the best part of the class, the bit where you get to lie down, the relaxation. So I invite you to find a comfortable position. The first part of the relaxation will be lying down on your back. So if that's not comfortable for you, then you can also do this relaxation in a chair. And if you're lying down, then do make sure you're nice and warm. We're going to be moving the hands and the feet gently. So if you have a blanket, maybe make sure your hands and legs are free and you can gently move them. Settle yourself down using any cushions or padding that you may need. And if you're lying on your back, allowing the legs to be about shoulder width apart, so allowing the toes to relax outwards, allowing the hips to release, and the hands a few inches away from the sides of the body with the palms facing up. Gently drawing the chin down to lengthen the neck, and then release the head into a comfortable position so that you can easily move the head from one side to the other, nicely balanced. And allow the body to settle into the earth. Bringing a beautiful awareness to your breath. Feeling the coolness of the in-breath in the nostrils and the chest, and the gentle warmth of the out-breath. And on the next in-breath, stretching the arms, stretching the legs, tensing the muscles, and as you breathe out, release that stretch. Allow the muscles to soften even more. We'll do that once more, breathing in as you stretch the arms and legs away like a starfish. And then on the out breath, release. Allow the arms and legs to soften. And I invite you to bring your awareness to the place where your heels are touching the ground. And on your next in-breath, allow your toes to roll towards each other. And as you breathe out, allow your feet to roll away from each other. So as you breathe in, the toes roll towards each other to the midline, and as you breathe out, the toes roll away. If the feet are touching at this point, just take the feet a little wider apart. Breathing in as the heels pivot and the toes come towards each other. Breathing out as the toes move out. And allow this movement to synchronize with your breath. Coordinating the rhythm and pace of the movement with your breath. Allowing that beautiful movement to release the hips and the upper legs. That's beautiful. And keeping a lovely awareness with that movement and the breath. Continue to roll the feet towards each other on the in-breath and away from each other on the out-breath. And on your next in-breath, the same time as your feet are rolling towards each other, allow your shoulders to rotate so that the palms turn to face the ground. And as you breathe out and your feet roll out, your arms turn so the palms face the sky. Breathing in, feet roll towards each other, palms turn towards the mat. Breathing out, shoulders rotate, palms turn up, feet roll out. Continue this with another 4 or 5 slow breaths. Breathing in, toes come towards each other, palms down to the earth. Breathing out, palms roll up, toes move out. Balancing the right and left sides of the body. Beautiful coordination. Now you're ready to add the third movement. Continuing to move your feet and arms as before. As you breathe in and the feet roll in and the palms roll in, allow your head to gently turn towards the right. And as you breathe out and the feet and hands rotate out, allow your head to gently turn towards the left. Feet, hands, head, all moving in perfect harmony with the breath. Smooth, fluid movements. Allowing a balance in breathing, in movement, in mind. Continuing for 4 or 5 more breaths. After the next out breath, allowing the head to come back to its original position, balanced and central. And then after the next out breath, allow the arms to stop rolling and allow them to rest with the palms facing uppermost. And then finally, allowing the feet to become still. Resting here, supported by the earth, bathed in peace. Allowing a gentle affirmation to arise. My mind is calm. My life is in balance. I have everything I need. And very gently visualizing a beautiful golden sun above the crown of your head. Allow this golden warm light to fill the crown, warm in the face, warm in the neck, and gently begin to deepen your breath as this warm golden sunlight moves into the shoulders, the upper chest and the upper back, the arms and hands filled with revitalizing light. Allow this light to move into the mid-spine, the lower spine, the abdomen, all the internal organs warmed, nourished, energized by this warm golden light. Still deepening the breathing, allow this warmth to spread into the hips, into the legs, knees and feet, the whole body filled with energizing, revitalizing light. Gently becoming aware of your feet and your hands, and begin to bring some movement back to those hands and feet, gently wiggling, stretching, maybe having a yawn, moving the body in whichever way is good to bring you back to the room. Maybe bringing the knees up to the chest, giving yourself a hug or rocking from side to side. Bringing yourself back. And allowing the knees to come over onto one side. Staying here for a couple of deep breaths before gently pressing down on the earth with your hands as you push yourself back to a sitting position. That's lovely. And we'll do 3 deep breaths to come back to the room, taking the arms out to the sides. Breathe in, palms touch. Breathe out, palms back to the heart. And again, breathe in, beautiful circle. Breathing out. And once more, breathing in, filling the chest with that radiant light. Breathing out. Give thanks to your body for taking you through this practice. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this class, and we'll see you soon.